Boop boop doop doop boop. Wah, wah. No wait, that's a call. That's a Steam or a Snipe call. Skype call. Skype call. Not.
Gonna go chase some snipes.
Oh man, you're a sniper. No, greetings and salutations, everyone. Ah, no snipers here. It is I, your lovable and cuddly Samus. Tobrella's in the stream, but not playing because he's a wuss boy. He wants to play on the regular servers for a while, so he doesn't feel like a chump when he gets crocinated.
I just don't want to show you up too much.
Maybe I need you to carry me. I'm very whittle.
Probably factual.
I'm very whittle. Alright. That's alright. It's okay. Nobody in this party but me. Alright, let's get to work. We're cleaning up our level 3 favor. We'll probably end up taking a little break at some point. I don't know exactly when, but it probably will happen. Probably like a 10-minute something or other to get food in my gullet. I don't know. I gave the wife the choice of 4 things, which is really 2 things. So we'll see what happens. I figure there's always the 3rd choice of we both starve. So
I mean, that's a choice. It's a life decision.
yeah, she finally decided that she was ready and brave enough to pull the trigger on the purple mattress.
Yeah.
So she's like worn herself out on decisions for the day, I think. Is what happened. Not to hey nay anything else. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try this. I haven't tried this yet and see what happens. Alright, I'm asking right now the Open Guild if I could get a ship invite for buffs. I haven't seen anything, I haven't heard anything come out from this, but we'll see what happens. Give it a second. Oh, hey, thanks, man. Woman, person.
Get it?
I did. It was great. Bam, 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 bam. Ship buffs. I don't know if they have any. Oh.
I'm the wind.
Hey, thanks. I got an invitation just a moment ago, though. Thank you very much.
Okay, sure.
But I appreciate it.
Evening,
Thank you.
Sure.
Hey.
Oh, it's been a while.
What's up, Bard?
Oh,
Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, and failing to convince my friends to pick decent people to date.
I'm trying to convince. Oh, in your League of Legends game or whatever you're playing.
No. I'm playing Minecraft right now. No, one of my friends from real life is attempting to date this chick that several of my friends have dated since we all graduated from high school. We were all in the same class, and she has this thing where don't know how to say this. Well, this is the night stream, I guess, so I can say this relatively okay. She has this thing where she's very, yeah, she a hoe. She'll start dating a guy, and if he doesn't give her the attention she needs right then, she goes and finds the nearest guy and gets it from him.
Unfortunately, all you can do is give advice and hope that they listen. You can't.
Yeah, well, I can't even give advice because she's controlling. So I was mid-conversation with him, and she just randomly took his phone, started texting me, and wouldn't give it back.
That's all you can do. You put the warning in their ear.
I didn't even get that far. She took the phone away before I could. But whatever. I'll warn him when he comes to work.
If he's down with that, then that's his thing. And maybe he's got the exact right personality. Who knows?
Yes, the virgin who this will be his first girlfriend in 4 years is totally ready for this type of relationship. That's a wonderful idea, Sam.
No,
Trial by fire, man.
that's right. It happens. I mean, you never know. You never know what the heart wants until the heart sets it on fire and burns the place down to the ground.
Yeah, well.
All right. So
And
you're
what's your
mining,
hardcore wizard
you're mining
power?
things to craft with and crafting things to mine with.
Oh, yes. Tis love, tis life, tis Minecraft.
Yeah, no, I'm back on the hardcore server doing hardcore server things. I'm gonna go do I'm trying to think of the name of the quest now. Tangleroot, there we go. Tangleroot Gorge.
Oh. Sounds like fun. Hello, message.
Boop. Be like, hey man, I know She-Ho.
Well, I could, but I doubt it from the way that she reacted the instant she picked up his phone. So she started attacking you the instant she got it, so...
Well, it's fine.
It's okay to be a hoe.
It's okay. Ho know what he means.
No
Oh,
Esperance
no, you didn't.
shaming out here, I guess.
That's right. Look, every balls needs some lovin', and sometimes those lovin's be from hosts. No love shame. No love shame. Man, look at all these shit buffs. It's whack.
The house, the bus coming.
Slow. I haven't really had much of a chance to do much this last week or so. I probably could do... I could probably went out tonight and did some stuff, but I'm gonna order a new circular saw. In fact, I did order a new circular saw that I think will be a little bit...
I needed a new chop saw.
No, I have a chop saw. I need... I'm starting to work on the floors, so I need to be able to cut the plywood to put stuff in, and we got the paint in for the roof. So, but it's just, you know, you've lived in Kansas this week. It's either been 110 or raining. There's like been no in between.
Right, yeah. I mean, I live in Missouri, but it's been the same.
Yeah. Close enough to Kansas that you count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm literally like on the border of Kansas.
Wow, like 6 people have died in the last 30 seconds. That quest
Oof.
went real bad.
Is it an entire raid party?
I don't know if it was a raid party, but I heard there was a raid trying to form earlier today, and it didn't sound like it made it.
Oof.
Yeah, it
Sounds like
seems...
a good way to die.
Well, that's just it. Chronoscope at level is pretty bad at the best of times.
So,
Roto?
what's the incentive to play hardcore? Does your stuff go to like softcore so you can put it on different characters if you loot good loot, or no?
Well, you can transfer your character if you wanted to. At the
No, I
end
mean
of,
when he dies, what happens to it?
He
to
goes
it all?
into
Does
a-
it just delete?
he goes into a he goes into like a stasis zone that you can't do anything with until the end of the hardcore server, and then you can transfer him off
Oh,
if
so
you
it's
want.
almost like a seasonal character.
Yes,
so
it's
the
very
much Exactly like
the
season.
hardcore season. Okay.
I'm making the hamburger pizza.
Okay, you gonna throw in those chicken patties for me? Like I
Just one of the chicken patties.
yeah.
Season ladder.
Thank you.
Ah, sure.
They
Okay,
have
the
some
only reason
cosmetics that you can
Because
unlock.
the way that Path does it, they incentivize you to play hardcore by allowing you to bring it into softcore when it dies, so you don't completely lose progress and you don't have to pay anything to get the
Yes,
loot.
it works very much like that, except the loot on this doesn't really matter. So
Well, if you get named gear you don't have on the normal, it would matter. But
sure.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, none of that really matters. Hey, Tlab.
The big incentivization to hardcore is that this last season they found out they made it too hard because no one played hardcore, and so I think this season that's starting now is gonna be a lot easier. And Path, which is besides the point, I doubt your viewership wanted to hear about, so I'm going to digress from that before you lose viewers. However,
they haven't all been right yet.
Incentivize the playing of hardcore by increasing the amount of currency drops. And they gave out seasonal stuff for the top bracket players, so they would get like flashy things to wear on the account, for instance.
You get cosmetics that are pretty easy to unlock. Some are easy, some are hard. I guess there's a pet that you can unlock. Like there's
Sam's all about the pets, don't you know?
Yeah, exactly. So like I don't know, for me it's all about getting on the leaderboard and the viewers, basically the viewers for the hardcore.
Yeah, no, I get it. Hardcore gameplay typically does get good viewership. I'm just trying to.
It hasn't started up
for
me yet tonight, but it should hopefully pretty soon. It usually takes about 15-20 minutes for my viewers to start trickling in. Plus, Tobrell is probably currently watching Nim instead of me and a few other people.
If you're on, I'll switch it over to you.
Come on.
I was watching Heroes of Fitness for reasons.
Reasons.
Right.
Is this the person I got the sub that month that I was missing? Heroes of Fitness?
You should have my sub.
I do now. There's a month or two I think I missed it. I feel like this Hero of Fitness may suddenly been supported by
Is this Hero of Fitness a female?
It's a couple. They play games and things. They play different games. But their stream is totally lame because she's really hot. Instead, you can watch Samius.
I was waiting for the "she's really hot" part, and I'm glad I heard it. Because I was.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because they also work out on the stream too.
Right. So the shorts totally have nothing to do with your viewership, does it, Tobrell?
Oh, I can get the shorts out. Man, that's good enough viewership. Right out.
No one wants to see you in shorts, Tobrell.
Who doesn't want to see Tobrell in shorts? As a person who's seen Tobrell in an awful lot of pajama wear, shorts has not been one of those things.
Oh, I think you're just, I don't know, missing out, man.
You heard it here, folks. First, people. Tobrell thinks Sam is missing out for not having seen him in shorts.
Sure.
I imagine that's probably fair. Probably a world full of things I'm missing out on.
I think you're just perfectly okay missing out on a couple of those, sir.
You know what? It's kind of like seeing every pair of boobs. See every pair of boob once, even little old lady boobs. Just roll them back up in the bra when I'm done. Tobrell is probably decently hot. He wears hot shorts.
I don't know, man. Hello, man.
I guess that's fair.
Sorry.
Boop, boop, doo, 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 doo.
We'll make exception for that one too.
Oh no, today is the first day that I've ever worn something this revealing on stream, to be perfectly honest. So this is one of my favorite t-shirts of all time. You've seen me wear this shirt on stream, but not in its current form. Yes, I have redneck tank top this shirt for convenience. Because I love this shirt, and I don't think I have ever worn anything even remotely close to this. Take it off. Nah, it's okay.
You're gonna have to start dropping 20s before that's gonna happen.
Oh, he's dropped plenty of 20s. That's a different stream, my friend. Has a very private,
Subs get Snapchat.
That's right. Subs get Snapchat.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Did I ever link you that guy who streams on Twitch and he plays like Rocket League and stuff? but he hand makes shirts for $20. And his big thing is he does all of his Twitch streams, and this is like his thing. And he's still doing it to this day. I don't know how he's getting banned, but he does his Twitch streams, and every single stream he is shirtless, and he eats an entire like gallon jug of mayonnaise each stream.
Yeah, you
with
were
his
telling me
hands.
about that guy
There are no
before.
utensils involved.
You were telling me about it. I didn't watch it, or I haven't heard. I don't think you sent me a link. I think I probably told you I didn't need one. But yeah, you have told me about this guy's before.
It's quite something, and he's getting up there in subs too. He's got well over 100 now.
That's pretty good.
Like it's a thing. He's like marketing it as such and everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty fantastic. I've only been to the one stream, but it was quite a good meme when I did go.
Yeah, I don't know.
That one stream.
We will be starting the bus streams pretty soon. In fact, I ordered a new webcam to go sit out in the bus just for this purpose. Although, it is likely that this same webcam might end up in the duck pen a couple of nights. There might be duck stream or duck cam. Is Tobro going to be on the hardcore server on Solana? He's going to start on Solana, and then he's going to join me over here on the hardcore stream, supposedly. Is what he tells me.
Fine. Do you do multiple lives on the hardcore stream or no?
You can.
Does that increase your leaderboard position or no?
No. It's based off of your highest single character position.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are advantages to having multiple characters.
There are many advantages, yes.
Is
Primarily,
the idea to get one to 30 and then continue to farm another one to 30 or what? I would have thought they would have incentivized taking extra lives, because theoretically speaking, you got to climb again, so there's more likelihood of death.
Everything is based around favor and Reaper XP, really. There's a tier at 20. There's a reward at 20. There's a reward for different tiers of favor, and there's a tiers for a certain number of Reaper experience points.
Reaper.
the
Oh,
advantages
man.
are all item farming for the most part, or openers.
Yeah, I mean, there's openers, there's item farming, but
Get away from me, Wraiths. I understand I haven't slept.
it's also good to have extra characters available for company and backups for death. So, I don't know. A lot of people are bragging about their current highest level character, and mine is not particularly high. I think that both Sam and this guy
Oh,
are about the same.
you actually managed not to hurt me at all, Creeper. Good job.
Go get them, boys. I don't know. I think I started writing either a new blog post or a new forum post. Probably a blog post.
You should have a blog specifically for the bus.
Well,
Just my thought.
I probably
Unless
won't.
you're going to stream the bus stuff.
I'll
and
be
then-
streaming the bus stuff, but I probably won't have a specific bus one. It'll probably be part of Samus Garubo. I'll just use a hashtag and then make a special page. But no, I started writing.
Well, I was just thinking, like, even if you, like, streamed it all, unless you're going to make VODs of it, if you do anything like custom work where you do something and someone sees it and likes it, like step-by-step instructions to how you did it might be nice.
Yeah, currently, I'll probably do overview type things, and then people can watch them. And I'll put all the VODs in a folder, and people can go there and watch it. But I don't
Oh,
imagine
yeah,
there's
so-
going to be all that much rewatching of that in particular. There'll be a lot of like finished stuff and individual idea projects.
Fair enough. So Bard's been gone because he became an editor for a YouTube channel, and he's been putting all his time and effort into that in the new college semester.
Good.
So my apologies.
Oh, that's fine. It's
And
good.
he's now saving so that he can buy a GoPro to start his own channel.
Yeah, I looked at a GoPro today, but then I decided to buy something different instead. So we'll see if it works.
Just follow that one chick and just get a sugar daddy instead.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Did I somehow like get complete? Am I going around in a circle endlessly? Yes, I am. All right, let's fix that. Let's use the map and figure out where we're at.
I can assure you that he knows his way around Tangle Root. It'll all work out.
No, I've never been here before. First time.
Boy.
As he says with his feet up in the air.
That's right. Never been to Tangleroot. Not me. Where?
You should ask Bard. Bard spends the majority of all his time in DDO in Tangleroot. Because it seems like for the majority of the time that he chooses random quests after that point, but he always does that quest every life. And yes, I'm talking about myself in the third person. Yes, I've realized it's life.
That's fine. Your lameness
We're
is
just
your
going with it.
lameness. Alright. Yeah, Talab had that unfortunate, untimely masterpiece of a nightmare death earlier today. It was
Oh
rough.
no, so Lab's gonna make a new character?
Yeah. Which means I'll probably also end up making a new character at whatever point. Whoa. DDO client application error. That's a random crash today. Anything weird running? No? Everything... Huh. Strange.
A strange technique.
Yeah, I figure if Talab decides to... If I'm here when Talab decides that he's brave enough to go back to the hardcore server, I will probably roll up a Fister and we'll try monkeying around. I don't think it's going to happen, but... Bum, bum, bum. But it is,
Sorry,
it's
that probably
worth
hurt.
the shot. Like Facebook also exploded.
I'm actually debating on deleting my Facebook account, to be honest.
I just mean I think that's what happened. I think Facebook decided to like do a weird dump problem.
Well, I just read the new term of service policy update, and I kind of just decided that I wasn't going to accept it. So we'll see if I end up deleting it or not.
Happens. I don't know. I would.
It's just the amount of control that they have over all of your data, even when it's not open, is kind of ridiculous.
Whatever.
Like if you close the app on your phone, it's the same reason I stopped playing Flappy Birds, because the FBI bought them. Or sorry, not Flappy Birds, Angry Birds. My bad, Angry Birds.
Whatever. They can do whatever they want. I got nothing to hide. All the places can have all my data. I don't even care. Whatever.
Well, I have nothing to hide either. I just don't like having stuff advertised to me just because I'm on the same network as my mom. So I don't really want to look at like her hair product stuff and things when I'm online, because they will be by my IP address. They get a router IP address, and so I guess they assume that since my computer has the most traffic, that it's the family computer, and there's no way that one person could be using that much internet.
Sure
So
they can.
they give everyone else's information on the IP, and they load everything onto this computer. So I'll randomly just be going through Facebook and get like name brand products that I see come in Amazon boxes, or I'll get gun stuff that my dad had been shopping for, or I'll get security system updates and stuff like that for my dad's company randomly just advertised. Well, he doesn't own it. It's the company he works for, but besides...
All I know is I get ads for all sorts of things they even just talk about. They know. They don't care. They know everything. Everybody knows everything about you at all times.
I was just looking today, and they've patched it, but it used to be when you asked Alexa who Jesus Christ was, they listed him as a fictional character.
Yes. That was fixed almost immediately after that was exposed.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Whoever's doing the programming for that stuff puts that stuff in. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, doesn't matter. I don't know. I've taken on a very chill perspective
does matter
today.
because I think it doesn't matter because they ended up changing it. There was clearly some backlash there that mattered to Amazon, incentivizing them upon changing it.
Sure. Well, that particular scenario, most historians agree that there was a Jesus of Nazareth.
Well,
And that he did
the
some
thing that
things.
got me was the people who programmed it were
Getting paid.
Right. They were doing a
No,
job, and they
no,
put
that's
in
not what
whatever information
that's
they
not
thought.
what I'm referring to. I'm specifically referring to the agenda that was pushed. So they
Not necessarily. They could have easily been some dudes from India that programmed that, and in their perspective,
well, no,
it's not.
the people who did it were Muslim, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying that they incentivized, and they say in their religion that Jesus Christ was a prophet, and they acknowledge his existence, which makes me confused as to why the lead programmer who acknowledges in his religion that Jesus was real would program in that he was fake unless he was told specifically to. That's
Again,
my big
who
thing.
knows who did the actual programming, who was assigned what? No idea. Come on. I'm as conspiracy theory not as the next guy, but let's not go crazy.
But this one you're not gonna.
This one,
you're
as
not
a
gonna
person
do
who has
well.
programmed plenty of things and assigned people the task of programming things, weird stuff happens.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering who was assigned to do it and who gave the order to label it that way.
Probably
Because there was no one
nobody.
who was
Probably
fired from
nobody.
There was
Probably nobody
Hillary
assigned it. Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton. Yes, we'll go with that.
Probably nobody was like the people who were assigned. Just
agree with me on my politics, but I don't think anyone likes Hillary, so we'll go with Hillary.
said is probably just somebody who was assigned the task and just like put in something. Maybe they even thought it was like it would be temporary, or thought it'd be funny but get fixed, or who knows? Who knows the story of how it gets pushed to life?
Right.
I mean, just like in even this game, you see all sorts of labels and stuff that's their code phrase for not applicable, do not put this on live, etc., etc., and you see it all the time.
They slide right on through.
Yep. Things slip through the crack all the time.
Which I get. I just
And again,
don't.
it's very easy to have a hypothetical situation where perhaps there's an atheist in the office who wanted to gets in theological debates with a certain overseer all the time and thought he would pull that person's chain by posting that particular thing, thinking that they would see it and fix it and change it, and then forgot and slipped right through. Like, any number of scenarios are likely.
Which I'm not doubting. I'm just saying that when your lead I don't know. It seems to me there should have been some type of testing before this was put
Well, I'm
out.
sure there was. I'm sure there was lots of testing, but that's probably not a question that, why it was thought of and put into a spreadsheet somewhere. The person.
It was obviously thought of well enough to change, so my biggest issue was that the Gandhi background was from Wikipedia. They actually put it in there. They put in their own description for Jesus.
Which
made
makes it
me
sound
think
like
that
it was
therefore they should
probably-
have checked it. Which is part of the reason that I think it was done on purpose, was because they purposely put in their own definition.
Yeah, but
It
see,
wasn't like the Wikipedia, like everything else. That's my issue with it.
So
It's not that it was done. I understand that programmers have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
As a programming major in college before I switched majors, I understand it.
yeah, see, that
I just
seems
don't
far more
know
likely
it.
to me that it was a prank that just got forgotten, slipped through the cracks. Because of exactly that reason.
Because Bigfoot.
Because Bigfoot. Yes, Tobero. That's the answer.
Well,
Totally.
it could be
Nothing
Bigfoot.
else could be the answer. It's got to be Bigfoot.
Yep.
I mean,
No.
again, the simplest
So-
solution is probably often the right one, right?
Can
Probably
y'all
just
agree
a
that you
screw
don't
up.
agree with me on politics, but we can still have a candid conversation without just pointing fingers or saying you're white, you can't.
That's
Let's
how
Let's
it
talk
is
shit
here.
on Bigfoot.
Can you?
That's
I'm
right.
not gonna talk
I
anything.
can't
on
believe you
Bigfoot.
started this
I-
by talking shit on Bigfoot. Now we can't be friends anymore. Jeez.
Yep, sorry.
I had a conversation with an African American woman who was trying to convince me that she watched a random African American guy get shot by a police officer in the middle of the street in Kansas City yesterday, and that the news didn't report it.
Possible.
And then said that because I said I didn't believe her, that it's because I'm a well-off white man and I wasn't allowed to have an opinion on racism in this country. It's like, what? And her biggest issue with us having this discussion wasn't that we were having the discussion, but that I was requiring that she put forth facts to prove her point, not that she made it purely on the idea that I should just believe her because she said it was true.
Well, I mean, a lot of people have thoughts that don't necessarily line up with other people, and
well, and I wasn't like trying to push my point or anything. Like it's not like I was trying to change her mind or anything. I wasn't trying to be offensive or anything. I truly was trying to have a candid discussion, very civil discussion about the issues because they had been brought up. I didn't even start the conversation. And I was just trying to have a civil conversation about it and come to an agreement. And I have no problem fighting racism or anything else as long as you can show me an institution or a person that I can fight. But you can't just say there is a system of this and then expect me to do something about it when you've given me no proof.
yeah, I tend to agree with that statement. But again, people are allowed to have whatever crazy feelings they want to have, and they should be allowed to have them. And their feelings, just because they're, that doesn't make them invalid, may make them untrue. They can think whatever they want to think, and they can process the data however they want to process it. My issue is if you choose to take and think the worst of everything all the time, then you're not going to have a very happy life, and that's on you. At least I'm trying.
I'd have to agree with that. Yeah. I'd have to agree with that.
So, yeah, that's nothing I can do about it. Sorry, folks. As much as I'd love to snap my fingers and solve all those problems.
Yes, please.
I'm just here to play a video game and not die.
You're
And
lucky.
not die. And in that order, Tobril is still salty.
I would like to trade don't die with play the video game, but we'll see what happens. Go get 'em, boys. Go get 'em.
I'm currently doing Spinner alone, which is the most wonderful experience in the world.
Well, you could be doing this quest with me instead.
I really want to get a little bit of XP. Sorry.
Rawr. Rawr.
XD.
It's all
And
right.
making bugbear noises is one of the greatest things ever. Rawr.
Rawr. I'm really enjoying the overall experience here, and I would like to crank the levels up a little bit. That's all. I feel like I spent the last week basically spinning my wheels and not moving forward. Either because of my own sloppy mistakes or my desire to help others. And now I need to be selfish for my own purposes here for a little bit and get a few levels.
Oh, did Shu get you killed?
No, my deaths are all my fault. Well,
You were just actively helping someone as you were dying.
yeah, I mean, sometimes people are helping me, but basically I was struggling for a while doing a couple of things, and now I'm past the point where I was struggling, and now things should be back on track here. Get a little bit
does
more
it keep
XP.
your progress each season throughout characters? So if
We
you have
don't
one
know.
die and you make another
We
one?
don't know. This is the first one.
First time.
Oh.
That's part of the reason that we're kind of
New
checking it out.
territory.
It's brand new.
Well, I thought since you died, you would know whether or not it tracks the progress of the previous characters.
Oh, it's whatever the highest is at. at any given moment. And you turn in your rewards live. So if you meet a requirement and you can't get in for whatever reason, and then you go die, then you fail to get that reward. So you have to collect your tiers as you collect them. Yeah.
And then if you put it in an account bank, can you like get it from a different character on a different server?
They follow online. So you basically you flag to receive it, and then you log into the other place and you can get it. But once you flag, it's yours.
Okay.
There's a Whisper Doom daughter bug.
So basically, you just flag on your main flag and then have it sent to your main.
Yes.
I mean that makes sense.
Yes. Wherever it is that you want it to go, that's where it goes.
I'd say making sure that you flag and remembering the flag and doing it as quickly as possible is
Correct.
probably going to be a big thing.
Correct. Being aware that you have hit that tier is important.
Wouldn't it make more sense if they just send it to you through your mailbox system?
Well, again, it's probably not, because the way that the servers are on separate servers. If they were connected in instance.
Well, no. When you flag for it, just give server and then character name, and make sure that you spell it right, and then they can just send it to your mailbox. That way you don't have to log out.
Yeah, but this way you don't have to do anything. You just have to click a button, say, "Hey, I've done this," and then when you want it, you can just go and get it.
Okay.
You can go get it whenever you want. Like once you hit the trip the flag, it doesn't matter if you die. It only matters if you die.
Right.
Before.
It sounds like an interesting concept. I don't play hardcore just as a rule, because of my internet, but it sounds like it could be fun if I had better internet.
Yeah, I mean, it's got its moments. How about that? Like I'm caught in a web, and Lord knows if my 8th strength will ever break out of a web ever again.
My 8th strength will ever break me out.
That's right.
Well, this will be the stream tonight, guys. We're stuck in a web.
Well, I imagine eventually
every single indie rock song that's ever been created about being caught in a web.
Yeah, eventually
This
my
night will go by very slowly.
Eventually my my aura that heals me would
the
end.
timeout will.
Yeah. Well, there's not a timeout in quest.
Timeout, right?
No, there's just a timeout on the, like the spell eventually will end. But I would probably have died first before my death aura that's keeping me alive would have it would eventually timed out.
Right.
Chief beckons me closer.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, boys. Yeah, I do love me some Splinter Skull. The problem is, I don't have any way to disable traps. Oh, I could Alt F4 before I died. That's true. Or also, if I had the ability to move, I could teleport to the Sharn docks. But yeah, I could have Alt F4'd to not die. That is a trick that you used to use in the olden days that I often forget. Since now the quest that used to drill that into your head is now gone.
Wait, what quest was that?
Vaughn 2. If you got blown off in Vaughn 2, anyone who got blown off would die, or it failed the quest for everyone. So the rule of thumb was if you got blown off, you Alt F4. And then you either switch characters or come back after like 5 minutes.
Right, I remember that quest.
Wow, we took a lot of damage there.
I never played it. I watched Dad try it one night, and I don't think he ever completed it.
Vaughn 2? Yeah, we've done lots of Vaughn 2s on this stream.
I think the rest of his guild completed it, but I think he kept getting blown off. So he'd Alt F4 and the rest of the guys would run through it. And they were trying to get him to completion, and it just never happened.
Only one person has to get over there to do the completion. But
well, yeah, but he was dead set on doing it himself and making it through the quest.
Yep. Different times. We're gonna move. I do not like the fact that that guy's hitting me so hard. Apparently today is National Dog Day. That's true. I saw that.
Aw.
Well, I didn't see any pictures of my dogs. Well, I shared a picture on the stream earlier today. Is what I did. Let me make sure that I can monitor my stream here. This is a picture my wife took of Quinn today, even. Just sitting on the couch, cuddle up on her little blankie, getting the sun from the sunshine with the little tum tum. Yeah. But I really only Facebook anymore as either my job or to share the stream.
Right.
Occasionally I respond to people on certain things
Go
in
live,
places I
what?
thought I felt like it was comfortable, but and the other
you can
Jersey,
stream to Discord now?
I believe you can now. Yes,
What?
I think that was an update that happened earlier today. I've not looked into
Okay.
it yet.
How do I... Where are the patch notes for Discord?
Oh,
I
I've gotten
didn't
some
read the
video
update
points.
notes. Is that in the settings?
I don't know. I hear the boss. The boss is coming down the stairs. I may have been brought in food. I've been brought in foods.
Your chicken. I don't know if you wanted the other half of my pizza or not.
Sure, put it on there. Are you done?
Yeah. Probably.
You want to do it the other way around?
Easier to do that.
Sounds good. Put that fork on there. You sexy beast. I will eat this in just a moment. Hopefully I can protect it from the flies while I finish this quest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna recall.
Okay.
Neat. All right. Thank you. Get out of here,
No.
doggo.
Come on, Bubba.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here.
I'm gonna hit this button just to see what happens.
Okay. I'm gonna eat dinner. I warned everyone this is gonna happen.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna eat dinner right now live on stream. 2
Oh,
small
no.
chicken breasts and half of a small pizza.
Wonder what you can even see. So,
See
'cause
if
I
what?
guess what it does is it streams. So basically, it's like screen sharing, except for the Discord actual channel that you're in. So I guess if you tabbed into live stream, you could then open the stream of me streaming my desktop, and it will show you me playing Minecraft. I think it only works with full screen applications, though. I half thought it was gonna be like a Twitch streaming service, and I was like, oh, something big's about to go down, but apparently not.
No,
So I guess it's
probably
just
not.
screen sharing like games to friends in the channel.
It's probably no
So-
different than turning on sharing on
Screen
Steam.
settings.
Turning on this stream on
Okay,
Steam.
yeah, it just literally streams the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's literally like a screen share, except it's specifically for game. I don't quite understand. Well, I guess I kind
Makes
of
it simple.
explained what I expected it to be. It's nice and simple. I expected more of it, but you know, that's a fair thing. There have been times where I've actually wanted to screen share and I couldn't. I don't know that I'll use it very often because you can't do desktop. Looks like you have to choose a game. But other than that, useful.
Oh boy. Now my grandmother put, or not my grandmother, my mother-in-law put a picture of her dogs up on Facebook. Ones that are still with us. Kind of surprised Tanya didn't put a picture out of the Chihuahua.
What, an ankle biter? Or are we talking about an ankle biter?
Because it's Dog Day or whatever. Whatever made-up holiday people are celebrating today.
I don't know that that's a dog. I honestly think that's a rat, if you want to be completely honest.
No, the Chihuahuas are dogs. They're good dogs.
Oh, this chick I've been talking to, her uncles just bite toes. Like, that's all they do with life. They bug you to go out, and they bite your toes if you don't let them out.
No, good dog.
Maybe the ones that you know
Oh,
are.
the raptor's back. Oh, nice. There we go. So there was a creature that got banned before it even like came out, really, for standard. Every time a creature came into play under the opponent's control, it did 1 point of damage to him. So
Wow.
it is there to beat Field of the Rune. Now it makes sense. So Field of the Rune, it says if you have 7 lands with different names, every other land that comes into play after that, you get a 2/2 zombie. So Escape Shift, you blow up all your lands, you go get 7 or 10 or however many lands with different names, put them into play, make a whole bunch of 2/2 zombies. But now with this 3/3 in the mix, heck yeah, bring it on. Bring it on,
Just
Escape
guaranteed
Shift.
win.
Bring on your Escape Shifted goodness.
Is there a limit to the amount of zombies?
No?
Is it like a one-time use, so you only get 7, or what?
Nope. One time every time a land comes into play per copies of this land in play.
How many lands can you have on the field?
As many as you
I
want.
don't play Magic. Okay. So theoretically speaking, if I have a land out and I put out a land of a different type, that would give me 2 zombies that
No,
time?
it would
or
trigger
just
one
from
time.
each
It
land
triggers
that I
one
play?
time, yeah.
Okay.
Once you meet the criteria for each land that goes into play, it triggers. The trick is to get a whole bunch of lands to come into play at the same time together, so you get a whole bunch at once.
And then you just bum rush. Okay.
Yep, that's the general plan. And you go, can you deal with my 25 zombies? And if they go, nope, not this turn, and they go, good, you die. Ha ha ha.
How much damage do they do?
They're 2/2s. They do 2 damage every time they hit somebody.
Okay. Well, I thought the typical starting max life point in Magic was 30. Am I wrong?
It is
Yo.
20. It is 20. Hey, Dusties.
That is what I remember from the one time I got my butt kicked in Magic. The one time I played.
There might have been a different environment or a different
Format.
format.
Definitely a different environment. There was a... We're not going into that. Anyhow, there was something on the table that was not necessarily legal. Good times. What? No, I don't want to... What can I do with kelp now? All I know is that Tobril would have been a fan.
What did Tobril be a fan of?
Wasn't Tobril the one who was talking about how shrooms are great? Or was that someone else?
For someone else.
I think they were... I
Shrooms
think
are
someone
great,
had
but-
mentioned the sand... Huh?
Shrooms are great, but I don't think it was... I doubt it was Tobril.
Unlikely.
I just remember whoever it was saying it possibly could help you with your cluster headaches.
Yep. It was probably
Well, I
me.
might have said that, but not from any sort of personal experience.
I have been on the mushrooms bandwagon for about a year and a half now, 2 years maybe, trying to do them here. And
good luck getting that pass in Kansas.
well, I've been doing lion's head mushrooms, supplements, pretty much daily, and I don't know, we'll figure it out. We either get them or we won't, and I'll eventually leave, because that is how laws should work on a state-by-state basis. All right.
Yeah. That's more of a libertarian approach there.
I'm
sir.
a very libertarian. I'm more libertarian than anything else.
And you voted left in this last election, so I was a little confused.
Me?
I
I
thought you
voted
did.
for Gary Johnson in the last presidential election.
I don't even remember who that was.
He was a libertarian candidate. Because I did not like Donald Trump and I did not like Hillary Clinton, so that left me one choice. And I actually liked Gary Johnson quite a bit until he started like realizing he was going to lose. And then he went completely batshit crazy.
Yeah, that seems to be the issue with our party.
So, it's all good.
I don't know. To an extent, libertarian is just a better form of Republican. It's more of a true Republican stance, or what Republicans used to be.
No, never.
Except at the same time, not. I don't know.
Never.
I just don't believe the government should be involved in hardly anything, to be honest. They're terrible at, like, everything.
That's,
we agree on that?
That's the rub, yep.
Like, when people ask me my stance on things, it gets interesting because they don't quite understand how to debate with a libertarian. So they're like, so you're against gay marriage? I'm like, no, I'm technically for gay marriage in the fact that I want government out of the business of marriage. I'm not personally for it, but at the same time, I'm technically more inclined to say you should be allowed to do so just because I believe the government should be able to tell you no.
That's how it works.
And everyone's kind of like, what?
Alright.
Like, you've clearly never talked to someone like me before.
Yeah, that's how it works. Alright, so let's put a pin on all that crazy political nonsense. And let's just play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Fine.
AKA, you just cut my viewership in half.
What?
You literally did. You literally cut it right now.
I apologize. Yeah, give me a second. No.
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, there's something screwy going on with Facebook, it looks like, in particular. I mean, people sat there and watched me eat, and then we started talking about like over the top, and then bam, they were gone.
If you just kept it on topic with Sasquatch,
That's right, Sasquatch, way to be. Sasquatch never lets you down.
much like Rick Astley.
Like what?
Rick Astley.
I don't know what that is.
He never gave you down.
No.
Never gonna give you up.
Oh, is that the
Never
guy
let
who
you
sings
down.
that song? Yeah, I'm not a. I don't remember the song writers.
You would know it.
I'm sure I know the song.
There you
Yeah, I know the song. I just would not have remembered the singers, the artist, whatever.
Few people do.
What is going on with the? Oh my goodness, Chrome is just pooping on its bed right now.
Very few remember that he does not look at all what he sounds like.
It's a fact.
There are very few people who look like they sound like, actually.
He sounds like he's 5,000 pounds and 6'10". He's like 4 foot nothing and 6 pounds. I don't know. He might actually be.
I really enjoy this build. This build is working out much nicer than I thought it was going to so far.
Good.
Yeah, I did not. When I was building this, I thought it would be relatively solo friendly, and to be fair, if I can get like a few more action points to spend, I think I could really up its survivability several notches.
Are you on that other wizard you built?
Yeah, at level 7 right now. The really hard into the Pale Master stuff.
Watched you a little bit doing all the pets and stuff.
Yeah, I really think the pet action is... It takes a lot of the immediate danger out of higher level... Out of the dangerous stuff, the risky stuff. Particularly when I was doing Reapers and stuff. And I would very much recommend people give it a shot. In fact, remember when I was talking earlier that I may have mentally written like half of a blog post driving around earlier today? That's kind of what it's going to be about in particular, is a build that I was fiddling with. It was actually Beef's idea, but I kind of tweaked it, Samified it a lot.
Alright, I'm back. So are there any new quests in DDO since last I played? Or I guess last I talked to you?
Probably. I don't honestly remember the last time you were here in particular. We've had some updates. We had a big Wizard Pass. We had a big Post Level 20 Pass. Were you here after? Does Sharn ring a bell? Like, that's an entire expansion pack.
Sharn I remember.
Okay.
And I bought Sharn.
I'm not
I
sure
never
if
played
there's
any of
a...
the content, however.
I'm not sure there's anything new since Sharn. Off the top of
That
my head.
last patch had some big changes to Destinies.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of content that's
Not big, but significant enough that you would need to reset your Destiny points.
Yeah, there's been a lot of,
I
like,
don't think I had any plotted.
there's quite a bit of content that was done, but I currently can't think of a quest pack that has come out in particular. I said, in my mind, basically the hardcore server is like a whole second game, actually. It forces a replaying of the game through fresh eyes with basically new rules, and removing all of your legacy gear and stuff. I've always said that permadeath people definitely play in a fun and exciting way, but that it was not for me. But this is actually quite pleasant. I would like there to be some changes. There's some mild changes I would make. One, I would let you have like one death, I think. And it would be like your soul's at risk or something. You still couldn't use a res shrine. You would have to get rezzed from a cleric.
You can't use a...
Yeah,
you can't use a rest shrine?
No, you can use a rest shrine. You can't use a res shrine. You have a buff.
Oh, okay.
It's called you have one life to live. The second your character dies, you are immediately teleported out of the quest and put into a penalty box. So what I would do is I would have that maybe not be... I'd have that be post flag. And it would say something like death is, or mortality chases you, or mortality follows you, or something. And then if you died while that was there, then it would have the you have one life to live flag. That is how I would do it. And again, allowing, because otherwise a lot of races or a lot of classes get powers that just don't matter. Like all the, clerics, favored souls, some paladins. A lot of people end up losing class features now because of the fact
reses.
Immediately no res.
Okay.
So like it feels bad when there are classes standing there like, well, normally I would be able to fix you. And I'm not saying you should do it all the time, but one flag I think is probably pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I don't. There's a balancing that probably has to be done
Right.
because it's a new concept, right? So this is technically
Well,
the
it's
first
not.
live test of it. There was no like public beta server where they tested all this, right?
There is a. People have been playing different rules to permadeath since DDoS started. Right? Some
Okay.
people, they keep track of their con modifier. You have that many reses. Some people have.
Right, but an actual system regulating it was never
Correct.
out, is
Correct.
what I'm referring
Not
to.
enforced by the video game itself.
Right.
That's
so,
what I'm meaning. They're going to have to make some changes on their end based on what.
Well, again, having
end up
this
getting
one-time
as feedback.
flag buff that, like, nope, you fall to the death flag, you immediately go here. It's different, and I like the on your toe-ness, but I feel like that gives you absolutely zero forgiveness at all, ever. And I feel like a little bit of forgiveness every once in a while would be okay. You know? So, like, because often you'll get in situations where the lag will get you, or
Right.
Lag.
Well, I will also say they've greatly helped the lag a bunch by being on a fresh
Oh,
server.
they have? Our server life actually better?
It is. The lag is much less
Okay.
on the hardcore server. There's no TR caches to deal with. There's no, like, I still feel like the big raid instances being basically gone helps immensely. I know a lot of people tell me that I'm crazy or that's just not a factor.
True.
But when
You're
you
lying to us, Sam.
Yeah, but I feel like because there's not 10,000 raids going on with 12 people running around like a crazy person, I feel like it's a contributing factor. But again, no TR banks to deal with.
You said for fresh hardware too.
Well, and that's just, I don't think it is. I think it's just an instant server. Because they have done server moves. They're on fresh hardware now. Rexcellent says, I kind of like that being res by clerics. I feel like that'd be fun and a little more like pen and paper. How long is this stream going to be?
that
I'm not
makes
sure.
sense, Probably.
I'm honestly not sure at all.
How's it going, Mal?
I am very much likely to go start my stream now for my usual time.
Aspect ratio. Yeah, I'm still.
We'll have to play the Let's See game. Get all that aggro set up on the NPCs. Then we'll firewall and we'll web. And we'll get this cleared. I mean, we started several hours early, so it could be the normal stream or it could be shorter. I don't know. Just that I was expecting a much larger return so far once I walked in.
Sorry, I probably messed that up.
Well, again, you know the rules. You have not violated any, so you're welcome to hang out. We will talk about anything people like. But yeah, there was a shock, I think, to people's system when we switched into politics. I mean, some people are really into it, and some people are just like, nope, which is totally fair.
Decent Sasquatch.
So, yep, keep it Sasquatch versus elves,
I
and we'll be
don't
good
think it
to
was
go.
Sasquatch. I'm gonna be completely honest.
So Brell left because you talked about Sasquatch. Actually, I also think I have a couple of points I haven't spent. I do have 2. Slay Wushra. No, Valkash, the witch doctor. Wonder what he said. Bet it was ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah.
So, Mal, since you're in stream. And off. So I'm just trying to change for that, and for whatever reason, my camera software for my webcam, I updated it to the latest version, but when I actually go to do it, instead of acting as it should just open the program, it opens the old Windows 98 program instead. If I go to properties here, and then I configure video, pulls up this. It used to have a complete like overlay and stuff for it, but a compositor.
Just tumbling in the firewall, shield blocking. Absolute maximum amount of no value.
Oh, okay.
Nobody touch me. Oh boy. I have to hit Grimm's character, DDO planner here.
Well,
pretty
yeah,
soon.
no, I can change.
Not planner, solver.
Let me unlock it.
Yeah, I was looking for a new wizard. I am a new wizard. A whole new wizard.
I mean, yeah, you mean
Fireballs from here
shit,
to
probably.
there.
Let me turn back on my filters and see if I can't fix it from messing with my face. Go ahead and crop it,
Nobody
and
wants to
then
see your face,
grab-
Bard.
No, probably not. There. That better?
Alright, rune wheels, tangle root. Purple is ghost. Oh la 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 la.
Hey, alts and dragging doesn't do anything.
Alright, get to work, boys. I hide stealthily behind this barrel.
So the career thing takes low damage.
So yeah, that's what it would be. I mean, I can't crop a whole lot more than that because I mean, I can take some off the top. That's the wrong one.
Turn around, go kill that thing.
What I can do is I can come over here and on the top I can take some off so it doesn't cut off the top of my head. I don't have a ton of room.
Alright, I'm gonna mute you
I can
while
figure
you're
a way to-
dealing with that, Bard.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'll just mute myself.
Okay,
You don't
that'd
have to
be
come out again.
awesome. Thanks, buddy. Alright.
That's it. I didn't know there was like a conversation I was following, or what was happening.
Yeah, I think Bard is also streaming at the moment, so he's streaming a different game, and he was having some issues with some equipment, I believe, so... It was fine when I thought it was going to be a short conversation, but it turned into a much longer conversation than I was comfortable having on a one-side thing. Nope, don't touch me. Don't you touch me. Took damage from a hobgoblin earlier. I'm done. No more damage from gobnoblins. I'm
No
not
knob
kidding.
goblins?
No gobnoblins.
What?
They better not touch
You
me.
sure about that?
When I scream, don't you ever touch me! That's not your purse! Figure Dustin at least chuckle at that's not your purse. I know Tobrell's too old, but
Oh, that boy just ain't right.
that boy ain't just right. Oh, we had a level 6 just die.
I got your reference.
How? You're too old.
I didn't think
They
I
didn't even have-
would. That show is old.
You're old! I think that show's still in the air. I'm not sure though.
I have a coworker who can do that voice perfectly, by the way.
The Bobby Hill
The Hank
voice?
Hill voice.
The Hank Hill voice?
Yes. And we've gotten him to prank call people before too. It's amazing.
Sounds like fun times to me.
You can do basically all the Mike Judge voices.
My neck is making crunchy sounds. Alright, yeah, we're good. Alright, so unfortunately I don't see us doing the last quest unless we pull our Hireling Rogue out of the bank, which we totally could do, and maybe will be the best way to handle this situation. It would be nice to just find a trapper near level, though. If we had our good friend Tobrel on his guy, I would say we would have it covered, but our good friend Tobrel doesn't want to play with us right now.
There's so many experience points. I get to test out this new build.
They'll be there later as well, though, my friend.
I'm doing this thing, or I do what I want to do occasionally. As
That
opposed
sounds
to
good to
what
me.
everybody else wants to do.
Hey, the only reason I'm giving you crap is because I'm not sure how I'm going to do this next quest. That is all. That is the only reason. Pretty pro, you do whatever you want. Oh, the boys finished the quest. Let's see if we can get the chest and get out of here. Alright, so we're gonna quick escape. It'll be the fastest way back to the marketplace. Which will be the fastest place back to the bank, I think. I can't think of a bank closer. Alright, with 3 action points we can grab some more hit points. Could not be opposed to more hit points. Could also grab 28 more healing amp, negative healing amp. And we currently have 31. That's not going to be enough to matter. So let's grab hit points. In fact, we probably should even untrain this one and just take more hit points. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, we can do that. This extra point of healing amp, I just don't think is currently valuable. At least not as valuable as just hit points. Quick weakness, undead chill. I think we want undead shock. Oh yeah, I'm glad we didn't forget that. Excellent, that's worked out nicely actually. So back to undead form, put this bro back on the list. Get him resummoned. Everything looks good. Why are we hasted? Oh, maybe there's one of the buffs that gives us move fast in the public zones. That'd be great. Able to ask for ship buffs was a pretty good call from Beef. Do we need to deposit gold in case we die? Probably wouldn't hurt. Oh, sorry. Deposit. Oh, we don't have that many. What? I came to here for a reason. Does anyone know why I came to here? The bank. Why did I was going to grab my rogue. That is why we came to here. This damn thing is full again. Yeah, on Sam, I went ahead and I bought the medium collectibles bag. And over here, I wish I had time to do the same.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely running low on funds again. I bought a lot of stuff off of the vendors the other night while we were playing pen and paper. I shopped the vendors pretty hardcore. I also was doing some explorer zones. There were several times I had to run away from auto run and pray while people were waiting for me to take actions. But kind of moved into just shopping mode last night. I ended up buying an awful lot of stuff off of the vendors last night. Drained my reserves pretty quickly. Need to relist some stuff on the auction house at some point. Turns out wands aren't cheap when you don't have a lot of money.
No, they're not.
So I bought a level 6 wand of Fireball earlier today when I could use it. And yeah, it's expensive. For something that's only kind of so-so, once I get the free points, I think my next few points will probably be in Wand and Scroll Mastery somewhere. Very likely in the Archmage tree. Possibly in the Gnome tree, because I would very much like to get up to Stone Skin. Probably better in the Gnome tree. Oh, level 9 just died.
Ooh.
Say bold.
Ouch.
Yeah. So I told you the other day, Xylo sent me a message, right? And Xylo was like, hey, how's it going? I told him, he's like, yeah, my level 10 wizard just died. I was like, jeez. Also, I'm curious how my favor's doing. We're almost at 400 again. Pretty quickly. But we did also unlock the House P favor. I think we get some House P buffs out of that. Let's take a look. I kind of want a fire resist. Half an hour fire resist seems pretty good right now. If it doesn't cost too much platinums. Let's see. Jump costs 10 plats. And energy costs 30 plats. Let's get a fire and a jump, I think, really quickly. We don't have 30 jump yet.
I did buy jump potions.
Did you?
Yeah, I bought a few. Just enough not to like chug them, but just like in case there is a jump. You know?
Right. Yeah, I've been buying like 1 or 2 of most of the important potions. Like a couple of blindness removal, a couple of poison, a couple of curse removal. So far I've basically drank a curse removal. I've had to drink 2 blindness removals on Samius, not on this guy, not Samwise. And couple of oh no, we gotta go back. I have to go back. I also need a melee of some sort to take care of me. And I'm getting a little chill. I think I'm going to put pants on. Ooga booga booga.
What?
They'll be sweatpants. It'll be okay.
Okay. Let's say. I thought we were having a very anti-pants stance here, and all of a sudden you're waffling on the important issues.
Yeah. Even though it's not too bad outside right now, it's still hot enough. The air conditioner is just going ape-s. Being in the basement, like, I'm really surprised people aren't complaining about headlights being on, if you know what I mean.
I don't understand all your drug references.
That's a hard nipple comment, my friend.
Oh.
Death just claimed Mini-Me, perished at level 5. That's a name that you might recall. Alright, level 7. I guess that fighter did really pretty well. Swiffy just died. It's another name you might recall. Looks like that group just had a real problem. I'm really tempted to take a bard here, but I just don't think the bard's going to get nearly as much killed as just a straight up fighter. I would take a paladin in a heartbeat if there was a paladin hireling. We have 32 minutes left on our cleric, or sorry, not our cleric, our rogue. Level 10 just passed. Oh, people are getting wrecked over here tonight, Tobrel.
Yeah.
Just getting wrecked. Level 7. Yeah, I really like the world announcements. It definitely makes it feel special. I really just want to make a character and call it twitch.tv/Samus Garobo, but I don't think I can make it fit. It's too many characters.
3 letters?
Too many letters. So I need to get people to work with me, and it'd be like one person's named Twitch, the other person, of course, is named Samus Garobo, all one word. Then we die together. Bam, bam.
The hobgoblins here do not seem hostile. In fact, their chief beckons you closer.
Then I start every stream off like that. Every hardcore server stream.
You have found
Watch now.
splinters.
Twitch.
The
Samus Garobo.
goblins echo from within.
Seems like a little excessive.
Come on, we're talking like 4 accounts.
character
4
creation.
accounts. How hard is it? How is it to you make a character, I make a character? Dustin starts quickly signs up for a 3 months VIP account so he can make a character
Supposed to do that.
just to be a
Yeah,
pal.
that's not happening.
Just to be a pal.
I could be, but you know I won't.
Well, I mean, guess the power of friendship is not strong with you this day.
My time in that cum has in that
The
game
time in
has,
that cum
has
has-
long since gone.
I think you're
You heard him.
long missing out on the cum, my friend.
Some would say.
I think there's more cum for you in this game.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too. I'm gonna run around and do the same thing in a different game with different graphics. How does it feel
Much
to
better
be on the
graphics,
internet?
Better add-ons?
I don't know about better add-ons. They're doing a lot of.
There are no add-ons for DDO.
Oh, you mean like
Reasonable.
third-party thingamabobs? All right.
Yeah. More than that, like there's. You need to just take a look at what exists.
Yeah, I played
Because
other
DDO is
games.
seriously lacking. in,
Yeah, but none of that
customization.
stuff matters to me. Like, I don't need a DPS
Matters to me.
calculator, and I don't need weird stuff like that.
Being able to put, debuffs in places where you can see them easy, it matters.
Yeah.
Change your cooldowns around a little nicer. It's important. You naysay it until you have it.
I'm not saying
Yes,
it's
it
not
don't
a
have-
fine options. They're just not things that I feel like I need right now.
Change your tune in a second.
I don't think he would. I think he's the type of person who's just.
Things were great when we marched uphill both ways across the streets. The traffic.
I don't know, I get used to certain thing, and it would have to be, like, there would have to be a huge change for me to incentivize me to do something different. I mean, I even tried, like, some of the DDO skins and stuff over the years, and inevitably I go back to the base. I would like to be able to tweak the base skin a little bit. I can understand and argue that
Well, skins didn't really do anything.
pretty well, but I mean, I don't need anything else. I developed my UI in such a way that it works. Now I can understand, you know, like your UI is different. You play your UI your way, but I've adapted to the system. I could, but there's no reason to.
There's so many reasons to.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the viewer. So if I had moved to a different game, I could probably get used to it in that game. I can understand that argument. And to be really fair, I feel like the way that WoW is set up on base is really terrible. So I would like
Also
something.
true.
I severely
real
want to
bad
improve it. Yeah. So when you take something that by
Customization
default is
options are
bad,
great. And it goes beyond just that. The add-ons go very deep.
I'm sure they're really good ones. Like I said, I've heard you and I've heard Derek both talk about the different add-ons, and some of them sound great and necessary if you're into like those kind of numbers and stuff.
Even just like flower sniffing, regular stuff, fantastic add-ons.
Yeah, I don't doubt you.
Why are you doubting?
I literally saying that I'm not.
Sounds like you're a big old doubter McDouderson.
just saying. If a person who like quote unquote specialized in UI and replacing systems and streamlining systems have adjusted
this
to
way.
this.
Do you like blowjobs? Like BJ? That's how good WoW add-ons are.
Are you sure it's just not the fact that WoW add-ons are like jacking it with a better move, with a piece of sandpaper without the add-ons? So when you got said add-ons, it was like, oh, this is like lube and everything.
You would have to see it to believe it.
Well, that's just it. And there's an opportunity that I will come back and play some of these other games at some point. So once Derek kind of gets his stuff settled in and gets his internet figured out, we may start streaming WoW again. It's something that he and I kind of talked about. It's a matter of figuring out various people's schedules. But it's something that might happen. And when that does happen, it'll be a good opportunity for you to share some of those things with me, or even some other games.
You can hear hobgoblin voices.
Witty has mentioned a couple of times that he thought I might like Final Fantasy, whatever number it is.
The game I'm playing right now, kicking butt in, having fun, riding my chocobo into the sunset.
See, I think a lot of that, how much of that is nostalgia for the world?
None, because it's
It's a whole
not.
new thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally talking
Like-
about chugabuzz and blah, 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 though.
Well, yeah, like, it's the same thing with DDO, you know? It's got a familiar system with familiar words. The classes work in ways you've come to expect from, before you started playing DDO, from near 20 years of D&D and,
And other DDO-related video games. I'm not going to disagree. For me,
Right.
though, I think if it wasn't for the combat, I would leave. Like, it's still the combat for me that keeps me here at this particular game.
There is something to be said for action combat.
But I mean, I'm not my Final Fantasy was 1, 2, and 3. Right? I did not care for 7. I did not care for 4 that much. I played a little bit of some of the other ones, and it just kind of fell foo-hum.
Yeah.
I like Tactics, but that's because I
Tactics was
like
great.
Tactics games,
Tactics was fantastic.
right? But once you take that stuff out, the lore of the world, I just don't know how much of that I love, and that's what I'm asking. I'm asking
Yeah.
how much of that is those exact things you're talking about, like the red mage and the white mage and the black mage, and like the job stuff sounds really cool. Like you can switch that stuff around as needed on your one character. Like that sounds good.
Being able to play one guy and just like switch to whatever is really good.
Yeah, that sounds really appealing. Like that's an interesting system. All right.
Now, there is something to be said for DDO and the deep customization in the fact that, you know, with Final Fantasy, it's if you're gonna level your red mage or your black mage, just like WoW, you level it up and it's basically gonna be the same class for everyone and how it goes.
Right.
Whereas in DDO, you can make some match.
You can make some fucked up things.
Right. So I mean, like, DDO has that deep of a system that very few other games, MMOs, ever kind of came close to, I think. At least in my opinion. But, like, DDO definitely wins on that front. It wins on that front versus so many other games.
I am playing a sword and board artificer with a bastard sword. Because that makes sense.
You know, that all makes sense. In fact, I would even say in pen and paper, that's something that would be reasonably likely.
His howl splits the air. The one has to prove he is no Honda.
One sec, there's a encounter. Sorry, that was too hard.
Oh, I don't want to be standing here. I want to be further away from the guy that's with the giant red skull that hits really hard lots of times in a row. Yeah, let's not stand next to him as he's winding up to whack us. But yeah, that's what I mean though. Like if you were to take those same things, how much of it that enjoyment is because you're familiar with the system and stuff.
But for me, and my money, like the fact it's a Final Fantasy franchise, yeah, that helps a bit, but that mainly helps for the idea of quality.
Sure.
Because you know, Square Enix, for the most part,
They do a
puts
pretty good job.
a hell of a
for
lot
what
of
they-
effort into their games.
Well, and the other thing though, Dustin, not to like preach the current DDO build, but when you left, it was very much a different animal.
Right.
Over here in DDO, the now has been freed from Warner Brothers, and is now a heavily, in fact, it's just straight up employee owned now, and ran. So like that the game the last two expansion packs in particular have been 10 out of 10 for the most. Maybe 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. Like I'm just saying, like they have been extremely good.
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 In fact, if you were interested in trying one for the weekend, because I know you don't necessarily want to invest, which I totally understand, it is possible that you could use Rivington's account.
Well, I mean,
To
the
experience
game's
some
still
of the
free to
content.
play, right?
Yeah, but those are paid for expansions.
Oh, meh.
Of course, you can also just watch the stream and get a lot of the first-hand experience as well.
True.
Ah, Nim, you rated back. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that.
Sorry, this wouldn't want to be able to encounter.
We're about to finish up Splinter's Skull here, or Tangleroot here. Don't think I care enough to get like all the traps. I think we're just gonna kill things and be done. Yeah, it is a game that I considered trying though. Is the Final Fantasy MMO game.
They do have they do have like a free play to 20 or something like that. So
Yeah, that might be exactly the kind of thing that I would like take, record, and then
Um,
probably never touch again.
yeah.
Man, my fingers feel like they need popped, but they are not popping. Oh, there's one. You have those days where it's like, you know that they need crunched, but you can't crunch them.
Goblins here do not seem hostile. In fact, their chief beckons
Alright, what do we got? We have a light crossbow at level 2 with acid on it. We have a great sword, which, nothing. An acid lore dagger. Whoa, acid lore 3. It's the highest spell lore I've seen so far. So far, this stuff all looks not good. This ring, however, is likely the current choice because that's a really good ring. Oh, this would also be okay. Man, it's so weird. Ooh, is this a count? Yeah, we probably just have to grab this. Yeah. Account-based named items, probably over most things. Probably over most things. Alright, we're also going to get these optionals and these slayers on the way out of here, or the explorers and the points on our way out of here, but then we're going to go find some new quests to do. Hooray, new quests.
New quest. Do.
something more
Hello,
than
that loading screen.
Man, I'm really loving being like this Beastmaster.
Oh god, 3.
Beastmaster.
Oh yeah, I've got 3. I have 3 summonses, and if I wanted, I could obviously have a level 3 summon as well. It's pretty solid. So like my Skeleton Knight, I was looking at it earlier doing the math. So my Skeleton Knight gets plus 8, 4 from my feet, right? I think it's 4. Let me double check. Better spellcasting feats.
Did you take Augment Summon?
I did. I took it at 1. So I took Augment Summoning, so there's 4. I took Harper Leadership, there's another 4, so there's 8. So everybody gets 8, but the Skeleton Knight gets an extra... It doesn't show where it is here. An extra 6 to Strength, Dexterity, and Constitution. Plus I have it set up to get an extra 15... PRR, 9 to hit and damage, which is like an extra 18 to strength, basically. 6 bonus to armor class, and bypasses 50% fort. Like the Undead Knight is hitting things real hard. Real hard. See, like, here's a power. I have Animate Ally, which turns them into a zombie. I'm not even allowed to use that power.
You're not gonna be able to use that in the hardcore.
See, like, you're turning off awesome powers that I want to use.
I have been, man, so tempted to use that ever since I saw it.
Yeah, right? Doesn't it sound like a lot of fun?
It does. Like, here's your res. Just kidding.
Also, sometime, I think this week, Whitty and I are gonna be able to play some DDO. I'm not exactly sure how or what we're gonna be playing, but I believe his main character is level 7. So it's possible we can knock the dust off of Bragg Iron Balls. We can go do some quests together. Or I think he rolled up a new Battle Cleric. And it's possible that I might even make a new character to
cleric on a new account would probably be strong.
Wait, where? Well, that's kind of what he asked me earlier today, like how he should start if he was going to start brand new. What would I recommend?
Yeah.
And that was probably my number one choice, was the battle cleric.
That'd be alright.
So I suspect that's what he did.
You know, like it's kind of dumb, but like a Vanguard Paladin would be.
Well,
solid
that's
starting.
something else that I recommended. Like I also told him that it would make sense for him to also play the paladin like he's already used to. Would also be.
Kind of gives him an experience like what he'd be, you know. I think that would appeal to him as well.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll put this Vorpal Heavy Mace in my bank too while I'm thinking about it. Tobrel just cannot get over the fact that bludgeoning weapons are Vorpal now.
Some bullshit.
You have no clue what you're going to play tomorrow? Yeah, that's just it. I told Whitty that if his wife's going out of town tomorrow, I told him if he finds a window that he wants to hang out and play, he just needs to let me know and I will make it happen. So I'm not sure what this short, like the rest of this week might look like, but could be good. See, I don't want to get into any chains if I can help it.
Ooh, monstrous plant hunter.
I want to continue to work my way through the threes. Yeah, that's kind of... he is on Serlona, I believe. Like I said, I believe he's 7. But he won't be ready for, like, us zerging through a quest like crazy people. So it'll be a lot of hand-holding, getting things done. I don't actually hate this armor. I might keep that for a minute. I don't know if I hate that armor either, actually. Constitution 4, poison resistance 14. I'm gonna throw it in the bank for now as well. I mean, why not? What's the harm? No Reaper 4, probably not
Spell?
Reaper 4, no.
Spell you no longer have to aim.
What's that?
Very minor quality of life improvement. Harm. So if you're gonna
Oh.
heal a pale, you don't longer have to like be facing them. That was a
Excuse me. That's a hard yawn. Alright. What do we have next? Sacred Helm, Red Fang the Unruled, STK. And I really don't want to start in as Waterworks, but it might be just the place to go.
It's cold in this city.
It is very cold down here, yes. That's why I
Cold
put
upstairs,
pants on.
too.
Turn the air conditioner off, or up, or whatever. She's making a no. Just keep
then
it
I won't be
cold.
able to sleep tonight.
I could always put a blanket on.
That's right. If I turn the air conditioner, then I won't be able to sleep tonight because it's gonna be hot in here.
It's fine. Good morning, Wood.
Good morning, Wood. Wow.
Yep, right here. She put the Samius in the chat. Speaking of, let me check the other. If we got. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet today. I may have to actually.
Restart some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart my Chrome here in general. Things are acting wonky.
how domestic dispute is that?
She's roaring.
She's well, first of all, not to get Dustin confused. That's just a stretch, not a mating cry, right? Not a mating cry.
I was stretching.
Okay. I've heard some of Dustin's exploits. Noises like that are mating cries for some people.
Ooh.
Yeah, everything's still
Cries
just
for help.
pending still. That's aggravating.
Aggravating.
Alright.
Oh fuck.
Hopefully my accounts will stand still. Alright, I guess we'll go try Waterworks. What's the worst that can happen?
You die.
No, that's probably not. Hopefully not going to happen.
Die and lose a bunch of stuff.
Hopefully I will run away before I die. I've been calling the better part of Valor early. The problem is Remington took her video game home. Or not home, but to school. So now she doesn't have a video game to play.
She's like 800 video games.
She does. And I showed her the Steam.
The strong smell of sewage.
Yeah, she was even looking today at buying a second copy. She's like, I can get one for as low as $200.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that Dokapon Kingdom is crazy hard to come by. She tried to get her emulator working even. She had a emulator that last time Remington took it with him someplace that she got working, but she can't get it to work on her laptop now. So I'm just gonna haste, go a little faster through this area. Oh, my jump and fire resist are about to wear off. How bad do I want
Oh,
that fire
bitch.
resist? I think I want that fire resist pretty bad, don't I?
Quite likely.
I feel like I do.
Scorching rays are no joke. Scorching rays and lightning bolts, man.
Well, I have a lot of lightning absorption now. This Cobalt Thrower is like a master. He arched that little fire potion past both of my minions and hit me in the head as I was teleporting out. Greedy bastard. Speaking of greedy bastard, you know what I want right now? I want some Pringles. Dustin, you want to bring me some Pringles?
Delicious.
Never been a fan of Pringles. Well, I mean, I'm not
What?
a fan.
How
I'm
long have
okay
you
with
been-
Pringles. They're not my favorite.
What
How
is
long
your
have you been
favorite?
working for Al Qaeda?
What is everybody's favorite salty chip goodness? So I like a Pringles. I also like a pork rind, but that's not a chip.
The
That'll
salt
be
and
candy.
vinegar Lay's. That's the best one.
Pringles original flavor.
Best for Kami.
I really like Pringles the cheese flavor. Not sponsored. We should try to get sponsored by Pringles too.
Look at that.
How hard can it be? I mean, I bet PewDiePie can do it. Baked Ruffles are pretty good. I like Bugles from time to time as well. Let's do a jump. Yeah, you know what? Let's just err on the side of caution. Let's do a fire and let's do a lightning. Uh-oh, sounds like somebody's got some issues with some credit card problems. Just have a mass thing here. Family in Watonga, check bank cards if you were in Hutch's at all in June. I don't know what any of those words mean, but it sounds like somebody is having a problem. Okay, he'll tweet Pringles. Thanks, bud. I appreciate you. Also need to remember to message my mother that we put in for vacation for Christmas, and we'll see what Tanya's boss gives her. Whee! I don't need no feather fall. My ankles are already broken.
The strong smell of sewage permeates the air around.
Aww. Jessica is enjoying the stream over on our YouTube or our Facebook channel. Thanks, my friend. More people should say things in plus over there when they're watching. They're all monsters. I get so many people, I don't know when you're streaming. So I start putting it on Facebook. Then they'll like it, but then they won't watch. Or they'll watch like a minute and then they'll be gone. They never say anything.
It's because it's anti-Sasquatch.
It is. They are anti-Sasquatch. I think we should vote Sasquatch in for president in 2020. Might have my vote. I have to check out their policies. Like, are they limited government Sasquatches, or do they want to put the boots on the neck of the man? Oh, that's true.
I don't know where Sasquatch falls into the whole spectrum. I always wondered that.
I feel like he's probably strongly conservative in the idea that he wants his forest to stay there.
It's probably a lot of that.
But then he's also probably like strongly left because he wants the government to protect his forest. So I'm on the fence. Alright, where are we? We need this for ourselves and this for ourselves. Alright, I think we're good. Let's get to work. Alright. Apparently he does not feel the need to actually get this pulled. Jump! Sasquatch is running on a platform of I will kill you, Jack Link, stop messing with me. I don't know, man. I think Sasquatch gets a lot of bad rep right now due to the, was it Slim Jim commercial or something? One of the commercials makes Sasquatch look like a chump. Jack Link commercials? Okay. Like, oh no! Okay, we did not get burned.
You know what being a robot, or what Mummy Rod does to you? You healing when you're a robot?
That's
Tickles
not a
your
good
fanny.
thing.
Not a thing. Tell you what, this feat that's normally a trap is doing real good. The construct essence and improved construct essence.
Glad you're liking it. I've been an Artificer fan for a long time. I'm glad to see them getting lots of respect in my favorite game.
I always wanted to like do like the bastard sword thing too, but it was never really quite there.
I was probably still not really quite there, but you're making it work anyway.
Oh no, it's definitely there because there's some stuff. There's a huge thing at 28 that gives you massive bonuses for two-handed fighting. And the primal past life gives you bonuses. The new one gives you two-handed fighting bonuses. I think the day and age is coming that nobody realizes it would be.
You heard it here first, folks.
But it does pale in comparison to things like the shurikens and such. They're still
Yeah.
just ridiculous.
Shurikens are just so good.
Probably needs to get reined in a little bit, which sounds ridiculous to have to say. But it's a little bit silly.
Yeah, usually not one to advocate, but nerfing. Alright, well he apparently is on a epic fight to fight somebody, so I guess I'm gonna let him. Oh, there he's back. I always feel like the best way to handle a nerf is to come from it from a how would I fix this in my pen and paper campaign setting, not just by telling somebody no.
Sometimes things are so vicious you gotta tone it back a little bit.
Yeah, but then you think about things like DR and PRR come on monsters and
The
stuff like
shuriken
that.
is just so far ahead, it's like it's crazy. I get it from a general perspective, but every now and then you gotta like really take a hard look at stuff.
Hear an arrogant and loud yipping voice.
Not saying always, you're not saying the first
Oh no,
thing.
I understand you're being very careful to make sure not to
I'm
use.
just saying this should be whack, yo.
I don't know.
Yep, it'd be whack.
I feel like they're. I'm trying to think what I was told the best DPS in the game was. Like the last time I remember definitively, it was a cleric. It was the cleric yeah, the wolves or the cleric barbarian thing.
They went after the wolves a little bit this last
Yeah,
build.
they. I think it was probably a
The wolf
more
splashes is
correct.
what they went after.
Yeah, I feel like that was probably more correct. Like it makes sense to apply some of that stuff to your overall druid level, as opposed to just the 2 splash.
Slap a pinch of druid on, and all of a sudden you ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that being said, a lot of the classes were front loaded in 3.5.
Also true.
Being front loaded was definitely a thing that happened. Alright.
It's tough to get that balance of splashing versus pure and have it making things so that playing pure is competitive or matters.
Yeah, I think they do a pretty good job with the capstones, right? Like the capstones and the enhancements for pure casters are very good. Like I'm a person that loves to splash one level of arty or 2 levels of arty on my wizards. But I literally heard someone say the other day, I think maybe it was on Stream Tom, saying that if you're splashing, you're making a huge mistake because the capstone for wizard is so good. And I'm like, well, traps and rune arms are pretty good.
Depends what you're doing. Right? So you always gotta make sure you keep in mind the goal.
Yeah.
Is the goal to level up, or is the goal to land DCs on the biggest, baddest things? Gotta keep in mind the goal.
Well, but also keep in mind that with the new changes as well. New changes, you're probably not landing things nearly at the rate that you were before anyway. I mean, everything getting an extra 4 now is, I mean, that's a big number. Just part of the reason I feel like DC spellcasting right now on the hardcore server is basically for naught on in Reaper mode.
That would be very challenging, not having all the past lives and things to make it work.
Even on like the PK build, which I could theoretically go for, I feel like it's not going to be particularly likely. Alright, you go get the door, please. He obeys. Alright, perfect. Perfecto. Actually, let's go this way instead. This stuff respawn already? It did, okay. Alright, boys, go get that guy. There we go. Oh, Death is taking a little 6.
Where'd they take him?
Probably to that magical realm of Ouchie place. Seems to be where they're going lately.
This
Heard
appears
that.
to be Clan National's main prison.
So, where are you running this evening? What kind of quest are you running?
I'm
Are you-
currently in Waterworks Part 2 of 4. I'm currently just running Elite. I would
Yeah.
like to be running bigger than that, but I have not put up a group or anything, and Tobrel is still elsewhere, so no
Hoo-ha.
support means no harder things. But
Let it be.
hey, what's up, big man?
Hello!
Hello. Oh.
for me to join? Would you like for me to join you on part 2?
If you'd like, you're welcome to. You know the rule.
I am level 7.
Also level 7. I'm just basically cleaning up flavor. Although I am getting XP. I'll probably hold 7, I think, until the XP is... until all the 4s are done. Or, sorry, the 3s are done.
I'm on 4-hand. Thank you very much for letting me join you.
Mm-hmm. Said you know the rules.
Can't say anything bad about you, and
I just mean
watch
that
my language.
If you'd like to be part of the stream and you're level appropriate, you're welcome to do so. I pretty much only take viewers with me. This way they know what they're getting into. Alright. Kinda want to use the restroom real quick. There's also oh, this is a regular prisoner. Thought that was Arlos. Ooh, excellently. A level 10 down.
Dustin's playing
You.
short team.
I am.
Huh?
Yeah,
I
Arlos
didn't
is
know I
up
was gonna
top.
kill 30 to get.
Alright, let's see if I can get this top cleared out here relatively easily.
That's unusual. It will not even let me join you.
What, level 2? Or part 2 should let you.
Part 2.
Are you
That's strange.
Are you actually in part 3 or are you in part 2?
Oh, 3. Sorry. I was thinking part 2 is level, the level 4s.
No, there's 2 quests in each half. I'm gonna get our hires in trouble here. Pull this lever. Go, 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 boys. Ooh, that's a good ear scratchy. Alright. So, I was at the arena waiting to see if Monday Night Magic was going to fire off. And I was talking to another guy who was there for a board game night. Like an impromptu, unscheduled board game night, it looked like. And like the regular 4 or 5 board game people were there. And while they were waiting, I was talking with the guy who's there, one of the regulars. And he's like, hey, do you live... Like, we were talking about streaming the Ducks and streaming Factorio. He knows I'm a streamer. He knows about my migraine. We were talking about different games and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'd like to play X or Y or Z or whatever, but the way my head bothers me, you know, I can't play them. He's like, yeah, my little brother's the same way, blah, blah, blah. We're having a conversation, right? Well, then I start talking about how I bought a new camera to stream the bus and working on the bus, and how maybe when I'm not actively working on the bus, I might find a place in the backyard that's not too overgrown and terrible to put the camera so we could record the Ducks, stream the Ducks. And he's like, wait, do you live on blah, 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 blah street? I'm like, yeah. Do you live at this location? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I go duck hunting with your next door neighbor all the time. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So like, yeah, we joke,
ducks.
we joke from time to time about why do we need to go duck hunting when there's ducks right there. And I'm like, yeah, that's funny.
It's a dick thing to say.
I'm gonna shoot you, ducks.
That's a duck thing to say.
And he's like, that doesn't mean if your ducks turn up dead or missing that it was me. I'm like,
Just
it's
saying.
not
it
what
was
it
us.
sounds like. Not what it sounds like.
Sounds like a foul proposition to me.
Exactly.
Oh!
Thanking you once more, Arlos.
There's your XP there,
Oh.
good buddy.
And safety.
Alright, I think I'm going to go use the restroom super fast and then head over to the next group. So, be right back. No getting me killed. We already talked about chips. I feel like your favorite kind of salt. There you go. I like a fine ground kosher salt.
I like Dijon sea salt.
But he prefers his kosher salt, especially on pork. That was on the cooking channel, that statement I just made.
What?
Alright, time for a relatively improper conversation. And I apologize for people who have sensitive ears.
Better not be about Sasquatch, motherfucker.
But do you guys ever have days where, like, your dick is hanging strong to one direction versus the other?
I mean,
There was a rare to the right of change the subject, and I had a chest.
Okay.
any and all subject changing right now is.
Today is like a hard left day for some reason. I don't understand why quite such a hard left day.
I would not know how to answer that question.
What? You don't know which way your dick leans?
No, I don't ever look at it that much.
Well, just assume it's still there from time to time.
Maybe.
Hey Dallas, thanks for the sub, buddy. I appreciate you. Right back at you, my friend. Oh no, Pewdie Papu passed away at level 6. Meh, meh, meh. Meh, meh, meh. Oh, and 2 more? Disafrabazoo. Strange.
That's familiar.
It's not quite the same spelling as Zazalo. I just tuck it into my sock when it leans one way or the other. Bold. I don't know why you have socks that go all the way up to your belly button, but bold move, Cotton.
I think that's called pantyhose.
Urza 2 is passed at level 5. Oh, is that called pantyhose?
I think so.
He says,
Socks that go all the way up to your belly button.
yeah, I mean, I guess it's accurate. Chewy is passed at level 5. We had a strong, probably half an hour, 45 minutes where we didn't have any deaths, and now several just tick, 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 tick.
Now all those Sasquatch haters are going down, getting what's coming to them.
That's right, probably assassinated by Sasquatch himself.
Probably. I mean, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but just saying.
Jeez, this
You don't
door
see it
is...
bad mouthing Sasquatch now, do you?
Oh, maybe. Maybe they're down there like, that damn Sasquatch.
Yeah, but it does. It doesn't matter what shit they talk. Does it?
Well, I guess not. All right, forehand. I am proceeding.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I know you were behind me.
Yeah, and then I was trying to get my monitor up so I can watch the stream and get you some streaming people watching. But the trouble is that it's wanting to load download patch of a.
I'm following Sasquatch Plays Games with TV.
So what we'll probably do is we'll probably do a music request night. I don't want to make a firm commitment right now because I'm kind of playing it fast and loose with what Witty can make. But the next time we're on Solona in the evening will be a viewer request night. Whenever that is.
I might be able to do something tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. Oh, John Travolta mistook Jade Jolie for Taylor Swift, giving her the video of the year award. I can see that if you don't know who. It's like a scrawny little white girl with blonde hair. I can understand where he could be confused.
Shaft that disappears into the depths of the sewers.
Can you request I play Dragon Quest? Yes. For $65, I will play Dragon's Quest. At least one stream. Tell you what, if we make $65 in donations tonight from a random people contributing, and I'll even count Wood's cheer, we'll play Dragon Quest.
Don't believe it. He still hasn't played FTL.
I'm waiting for... Maybe that's what we'll play this week while you're here. And free. Maybe we'll play FTL.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't want to make promises that I'm not prepared to keep.
Ooh.
But
So I just put must believe in Bigfoot in my LFM.
Oh man.
We're gonna have any fucking haters in here.
Oh! Iron Hell has perished at level 17. I took my hat off and everything.
Wow.
So
Back at
close,
1
yet
minute.
so far.
Meh, meh, meh.
I have bracers of assistance.
Oh, somebody's leveling through
Might you
Corthos.
give us some assistance?
Let's just attack this guy with our sword. Yeah. Well, our club. Go club it. Whoa! I saw you shoot that lightning bolt shit at me. Cut that nonsense out.
I hear you've been pulled into the DDO, Witty.
Yeah, I reinstalled it. I just made a new character today.
Oh. What character?
I made a drow cleric.
Yeah, the
Okay,
drow
you.
part I couldn't talk him out of, but
Surprised you made a drow.
Well, like for
Stat points.
everything given, the stats were the best.
It is the best
Tiefling.
28 point build that you can get. He doesn't have any premium stuff.
Okay.
Also, Tiefling has the same stats as all the other 28 point builds or whatever.
How do I take a spell that I get from a piece of equipment and put it onto a hotbar?
Just drag that piece of equipment onto your hotbar. Because you don't get a
Okay.
spell from it, you just get the clicky.
Okay. Very well.
I can almost fly in Armorang. Happy days.
Oh, unlocking that sweet, sweet fly.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we have Kin passing away at level 9. Kin passed away into the darkness.
Do you need mana?
I'm good right now. Although
Okay.
I can stand still for if you just want to burn your clickies or whatever on me.
I would like to do that, so in case that something comes up, that I know that you can protect.
Oh, I'm not casting spells hardly at all. I'm relying heavily on my NPCs to do all the actual important lifting.
There you go.
Wah! Let's cast this.
Straight down this shaft.
And let's carefully.
That might help break your fall.
Alright, also I'm going to rebuff. If you can catch this very last pipe beforehand, I'll rebuff you as well.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Alright. Raw, go to town, kill that guy now, kill him with fire. Saw you cast that lightning bolt stuff, you bastard. Alright, there's an abhorring caster.
He's dead.
Okay. It's gonna tell you to be careful. There was one life I was in here on Samius. I think just on regular old Reaper 1. And that particular guy right there was a tier 3 Soul of Cruelty champ. He was just like one-shotting everybody with lightning bolts. It was crazy. Oops.
Well, like I said, I'm not going to do any Reapers. This guy's going to make it to
Oh,
up there in the
really?
high levels.
He's
yeah,
gonna
I'm
make
not gonna
it.
run Reaper.
Gonna
I mean, if you
make
guys want to run Reaper, I have a couple other characters, but
I'm just like impressed that I've decided this one will make it. He will be the one. He is the chosen one. No harm will come to him. Oh, not very many hit points for the chosen one, my friend.
Dustin, you have an Xbox, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that they're releasing Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1 and 2 on PS4 and Xbox? Maybe PC as well?
Is it going to be cross-platform for play? Because that could be really fun.
I don't know.
Doubt.
Be cool.
There you
Probably
rarely.
Yeah, we had
Well,
Dark
that's
Alliance
cool.
here that we played a lot, Remy and I, but
Chief Jetix
not. I love the Baldur's Gate games. I remember
They're
playing that a lot
generally
with
pretty
Ben.
The Dark Alliance games. You got to remember, Baldur's Gate and the Baldur's Gate
Right,
Dark Alliance
the-
games are like super
The,
diff.
Okay,
the Dark
still fun.
Alliance game.
It's still fun.
yeah, they're
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, they were.
And they're also doing Neverwinter Nights.
For the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They
gonna be
remastered
interesting.
it on Steam. All for
Well, I'm just saying, just like with using a controller, it's gonna be much more difficult.
I don't know really.
I mean,
Like,
it's doable.
I mean, because doing it with the multiple characters would be hard, but other than the multiple character stuff, there usually wasn't that many individual, like, because it was all through that menu system. That really, really good menu system.
Yeah, September 24th when it's supposed to hit, apparently.
Cool.
Okay, the only couple buffs that I have is I can give you an elemental to your hireling, which will do damage. Give him a +6.
That's fine. Feel free to hit them.
But for you, I can give you. I have Expedience Street. I have Jump, and I also have. That's it. That's all I have.
Okay, that's fine. Not that worried about it. This guy's, I'm trying to be set up to be as soloable as I can, so I don't have to worry about things like that. Someone that can go in, do the things. And by soloable, I mean me and my small army. So you getting your army in here or whatever is going to be more than adequate help. Just realize that web is not guaranteed to hit anything. This is not like live servers. Everybody looks for...
Yeah, that's why I think the Druid might have been possibly a good overlooked choice as well.
Well, that's...
Minus the saving throws.
That's one of the reasons why I actually did it. I have... And one of the things that I was... Ooh, 5 is perished at 12. So, like I said, I was thinking about doing that blog post. And that blog post, what I did was I actually did what I'm going to call the Mama Bear build. And it actually is one level of wizard, and then the rest is... Well, not the rest currently, but... mostly it'll end up being 3 wizard and 17 bards, or druid. And the idea is basically that it is in bear form for the defenses, because you can get a lot of really good defenses out of the bear form. And then does all the different buffs on people. So it'll be set up for heals, it'll be set up for buffing, it'll have good defenses. And the reason I like the 3 levels of wizard is that it takes a really long time for the dog to be better than the wizard pet. So 3 levels of wizard basically max out your pet. Your pet undead. I don't know how long that pet undead's going to crush everything, but so far it's going to town pretty hardcore.
That knight was always pretty tough.
Yeah, it just didn't do much damage, but they changed that. They gave a lot of bypass. And like I said, just straight up extra damage is very good.
Stupid
Even
animal.
eventually, though, he peters off, you're gonna have your
Right, when he peters
Or-
off, I'll free up those points.
firewall or
Right, when he starts to peter off, I'll free up those points. I'll have my wolf hopefully by then at a reasonable point where the wolf can kind of pick up where he was at. And the wolf will be able to get some gear, probably from Sharn by that point. And then you still just have Ghost Touch and Wizard spells that you can throw out.
Well, this one will be 3 levels of wizard, and the rest of it arty.
Yeah. The 3 levels of Wizard is very good right now, I think.
I think because you can create ghost touch for all your weapons on this
Well, there's a bunch of different ways that you can do it too. Like you can get ghost touch in many ways. So for
Yeah,
me, the
I
ability
can get
to
buffs.
yes, you can get buffs. Well, I just meant in wizard. There's many ways you can get ghost touch and buffs on your wizard. But for me, I really like the idea of being able to turn my arcane magic into healing. All right, what did we miss? He's got to be in one of the other rooms in order right here. I do not see him. No? Alright, so he must be in one of the rooms, which kind of sucks. So I guess we'll... I can't think of the last time I saw him right at the right next to the end. I've gained a level. Good work, boys.
Torture are scattered around this room.
See, and that's where things like right there, things like just putting your minions into battle and then trusting that they'll take care of business. Very nice. Right, that's an optional. This is the shrine. So where's one of these rooms that we need to go through? He's probably in the trapped one, which will suck. Let's double check these as we pass by. That's the shrine room.
I mean, I could do the trap.
Yeah, that's where we'll have to.
You hear the muffled snarls of angry wolves nearby.
Let me check for the trap.
Yep, let's get this wolfie killed. There he is. Like I said, he'll be in the inconvenientest place. Alright. Oh, I guess this doesn't matter, does it? No, there's a door there. Still works.
Well, I detoured with when you threw it up, so
It's good. Instead, I just turned around and took that door behind us and left. Alright, I'm just gonna go head straight to the Underworld. I'm not worried about optionals or killing gods or whatever. Mr. Tibbs is passed at level 5.
poor Mr. Tibbs.
You've all been there. The other nice thing is if you get your incorporeal from the not the Eldritch Knight tree, but you get it from the Pale Master tree, you can also pretty cheaply pick up the, when you're holding shield, get displacement and invisibility when you shield block. And that has turned out to be real good for me. Quite a bit of times it's just like stand still and shield block. And Arlo is passed at level 5.
Oh, I remember Arlo.
We beat them off, but yeah, they failed the quest. They died.
Oh yeah, I guess you didn't finish the chain with me, did you? You missed part
Nope.
1.
I did not. I didn't get. I red boxed everything. Actually, I had already run all the.
That's good. So just for XP for you then.
Yes, it was. In rank 35 right now.
Oh, so you're getting close to your level as well.
Got your red now.
Yeah, this is another area that at level 4, if you're interested in getting like easy, low-hanging fruit just to like power to a little bit higher level, this would be a fine one to do because you not a lot of danger. This all looks so bad. You have a real cloak now. I do. Guess this would at least slot in my trinket slot, but then do I care that much? Probably not. At least it wouldn't be empty anymore. Just check this. Alright. Forehand, you feel like doing something a little bit tough and crazy, but big payoffs and actually not that bad?
No. Not when you talk about big crazy.
All right, let's go do some. Let's go do some.
You know, you could jump into a Reaper 10. The payoff is really the
No,
ultimate.
it won't be
you
that
know?
high. It won't be that hard. It will be a little bit more uncomfortable and have a little bit more risk for you, but I think we'll be okay.
Is this like Shu talking to some through
No.
you? Is Shu somewhere behind you?
No, let's just say this is something that I was doing on Samius, and it felt very good. And then I went and had some other people join me, and it worked really well. Head over to House Jarasco,
Okay.
and you know that first chest where you get the rings of troll regeneration out of Red Willows?
Yeah.
We're gonna go run that chest a couple of times.
Red Willows. Got.
All we have to do is kill 5 trolls. And if any of them happen to be like scary champs or whatever, we can just leave. We don't have to fight them.
Well, I can always put the lucky beat on the for a second. They'll beat on the
Right. Well, like I said, I think we'll be plenty fine. Because like I said, if they're champs that are a pain or whatever, we'll just leave. But I was doing it on Reaper 1 on Samus, and I didn't have any problems. Basically with the exact same gear setup as you have right now. Except, I got one of those rune arms from Three Barrel Cove.
which I haven't.
Okay, so you want that?
Oh, one of these days I'll get it.
Okay, I will give it to you, because you gave me yours when we were running around. But I have to go back to Mama Bear and go get it.
Well, I'm not worried about that right now.
So
Let's
I will get that for you later. Oh, at least one other person here has a similar... Oh no, they might be doing it legit for XP actually. Like I said, if we were doing the whole quest, it would be a different story. But since we're not doing the whole quest, I have no problem ransacking this one chest now. Shouldn't waste all this mana on buffs right this minute. Wait and see if it's going to be one that we actually do. Okay. So park your dog for a minute and kind of follow. Here, let me throw a haste. So I feel slow.
I got the boots.
Okay. I just, we're not probably gonna, like, we're gonna do this several times, so me using my mana is probably easier than running your clicky. Alright, so basically I run to this plant, and then I kind of look down there to see what's here. So it looks like the red name is a pandemonium, but everybody else is nothing. So what we'll do is we'll web and we'll set up right here. Now, if you run look, before you get carried away, if we run very far that direction, the way I'm facing towards those tents, those guys will see us and come at us. So if you run, you want to run in a relatively tight pattern around here.
Okay, ready?
Yep, go for it. You're the puller. I always start with that caster troll first. You can run back to the door. Keep running. I'll cast a D-door for us just in case things get really crazy.
Already killed him.
Okay, good.
Got a chest out of it.
Yep. It's very good.
Well, you know, a Vorpal does have it.
Like I said,
points
that's the big advantage, right? Like, because you had the Vorpal repeater. That's the reason why I felt comfortable we could do this. Or the Vorpal dual bow, or however you're doing them.
Nothing.
Also nothing. Alright, and then you want to come over here behind this pillar and recall, because stuff will see you over there. I should have teleported my guy over too, actually. Once we were actually fighting, he could have went in after that stuff. And that's it, then we reset.
Okay.
So we can do that, I think, 7 or 8 times. It's a good little plat run. And I feel like it's relatively low risk. And then you can usually do like 3 or 4 before you have to go to the bar and refresh your day. Or at least I did. I was able to. This time he is a soulless. Think you feel like you can handle a soulless?
Probably.
Alright. As soon as my guy decides he can move, I will send him out at them as well. They must have got him.
One more, but he's caught in your web.
See, super low risk, good reward. Not zero risk, or zero. Oh, so we got a guy behind us. It seems to not be a problem at night, just during the day. At night, those guys seem to be pretty hardly asleep. But this is where I got all those cloaks of Troll's regeneration. Or, sorry, troll cloaks. Which gives 3 different resistances at level 10.
I've got that.
Haggard-looking halflings can be spied through the thick jungle foliage.
Alright, this time he's a beast mark, which normally I would poo-poo, but I think with the turret and the NPC we should be okay. Alright, whenever you're ready. Why are you not fighting?
Trolls bar the way ahead. Among them is a dark, scaly champion whose eyes burn.
I know there's a shrine not super far away, but it's a lot more mobs to kill than I feel like doing, so. I do not know what the drop rate is on this ring, but I feel like it's super low because I've ransacked it now on 2 characters. Working on a 3rd, I have not seen the ring. Level 4 down.
Patrolling monsters have trampled paths and twisting patterns through the lush jungle.
Yeah, I might have to do a complete computer restart here pretty soon.
Yeah, I know why you want me to park my hirelings. That's just in case he picks up bugs. Or ag.
Right. So I'm trying to put mine like way over here.
Patterns can be spied through the thick jungle foliage.
I'll see where you put your web before I put my tank, my thing.
Anywhere's fine. I'm just trying to put it in front of your fire thing.
Trolls bar the way ahead. Among them is a dark, scaly champion whose eyes burn.
Oh yeah, that was lovely. So if I could think of some other out of my whole yeah, I don't know what's going on. My Chrome just keeps crashing.
Patrolling monsters have trampled paths and twisting patterns through the lush jungle.
Did we reset this? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I might have to do
Your skeleton's outside the door. He didn't come in with you.
that's alright.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to come inside yet. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what's going on. We may have to restart the whole computer here in a little bit.
5 haggard-looking halflings
Just to give it a-
slide through the
I don't know
thick
what's
jungle
going on.
foliage.
Now it's a mark of law, which also seems probably pretty acceptable.
Oh, my weapon won't do as much because I'm set up to do.
That's alright. I feel like they're usually not as bad. Although he does do extra damage on
Among them is
hits.
a dark, scaly champion whose eyes burn.
Oh, we also lost a 10 and an 8 while we were in loading screens. Man, I'm never going to get this ring. I feel like it's one more layer of protection for a character having the regeneration effect. Regeneration.
When you're on the ground, don't actually continue. You start.
I didn't get all that forehand.
Patrolling
With the ring, any of the rings that regenerate, once you go under, that's when it stops. You don't have to worry about continue dying or making your save.
Right.
You automatically. The trouble is, as soon as you get one more point of health back, something will attack you.
Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Once again, he's a red name. This time he's a Flameborn. He's also tier 4.
Hang on.
If you want to call your dog to ride on top of you, you can. Just I wouldn't have him run off the chain.
Already killed him with the portal.
Nice. Yeah, it's that bad, huh?
Yeah.
Time for an honorable suckapoo, I guess.
Nothing from it.
It's still lots of money. This is an excellent chest for money farming as well. But that is the power of the low level arty, everybody. For those of you who, I actually better go hit the bar for a second. Yeah.
And I can sell.
Shooting out Vorpal bolts at 1,000 miles a minute is pretty good. I would like 1 Storm Reach lemonade, please. And I would like to sell you my gems.
You have a lot of wants.
I also have a lot of needs. What do you want to do about my needs, Big Papa?
Nothing.
Well then...
Like a will to call me Big Papa.
Combustion
use for
stuff?
that?
Not me, no thank you.
I think I'm gonna play one game of Hearts, then call it a night.
I can join you for that.
One game of
Hey,
Hearts.
me! Jump on in.
He does love his Hots.
He do.
Only when playing with friends.
Yeah.
What are you trying to infer there, Big Papa?
Bladders get
The energy bunch. Bus. The energy bus.
I run to the quest and I reset it. Ready for Reddit. Alright, am I allowed to start Chrome again now? Video or computer? No? Alright, yeah, we're gonna need that for later.
Or should we pop up to the general?
Probably.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Alright, gents.
BBL.
See you later.
Damn. Get to the right thing.
Five
Oh,
harrowing
man.
halflings can be spied through the thick jungle foliage.
I don't know exactly what I did, but I am very tired today.
Go to bed early. There's no reason not to.
Alright, danger's here. Danger mode. Soul of Cruelty. Alright, well, forehand click the button, so we're gonna get him. Alright, go, Gadget, go.
He's dead. And got a chest for it too.
You did, you pooped a chesticle.
All the way ahead. Among them is a dark, scaly chisel whose eyes burn keen.
Yeah, when I was on my own, I didn't try any of that stuff. Like, if he or the caster one were too high a tier champ, I didn't bother. I didn't try. It's like, oh, this is a whole lot of nope, and left.
Still nothing.
So I think we get a couple more until we're ransacked. And I think when I ransack is when I'll try a computer restart here. We'll come back fresh. Pretty close to 10 o'clock. Be a little bit past 10, but it's fine. Really would like to figure out why the game doesn't seem to be, or why I'm having memory issues. Because everything seems to be working fine on the stream side. It's literally just the browser, and then of course we had that program. Alright, so now we have an Infernal Patrol and a Mark of Law.
What's getting for?
Oh, also the champ is soulless.
He's been dead. I got a rim back here too.
Okay.
On top of him.
And the troll got caught in the first web. There's a fragment over here as well.
Awesome.
We lost the level 3.
I got hand wraps for you.
Yeah. That's something you'd want on a dog, probably. Not anything I'm currently running. Although, yeah, not anything I'm currently running. I would not put that on my monk.
Intimidate 42 now. That might be a death wish.
I feel like it was definitely Death Wish. Again, make an excellent dog collar. If you wanted to keep it and put it on your dog, it would make an excellent collar. I honestly don't remember what you need to make a dog collar. Is it just... I know it used to be Thieves' Tools, but I think they changed it to just be... Like, there's a bunch of different ways to make it.
Yeah, there's you can use the components that you get from
Yeah, your trap components now.
yeah, or you can use the essences. You have two options.
Yeah, I think you can still use trapping tools, though. Alright, we got an Elemental Fury, the Sibian, which of course is not what it's actually called, but... close enough for government work.
Reeking of rotting meat and roasting flesh. The goblin lights blaze with freshly picked foam.
There we go. And the cooldown on that and some of these things are too long.
I don't know if we had a rim back there or not, because he was a red name.
No, there's not.
Nothing. You have ransacked this chest off.
Yep. Alright, well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a super fast
Restart the computers.
restart of the computer. Tobrel, do you currently have your stream running?
Not at the moment.
No? That's okay. I don't think I can actually send people anywhere anyway. Because I can't access Chrome. Alright, so everyone, I'll be back in like, it'll take just a minute or two at the most. I'll just, like I said, restart and get everything going again. Please bear with me. We'll be right back again, literally in just a minute.
After a message from these sponsors.
That's right.